Hi, my name is Josh, and I'm going to show you how to put together a clarinet. And to start off, we're going to start from the bottom and work our way up. So, I'm going to start with the bell. And then we take the bottom half, you take your palm, put it on the smooth side so you're not going on any keys. And then when you do it, when you put them in, you slowly do tiny wiggles all the way around. Alright? Now, before you do this, something that I already did, is that I put some grease on there. But you only have to put grease if you really have to, if it's not budging. You don't need to put grease on every time you do it. Now, after this, you put on the upper half. Same thing, when you're putting it on, make sure it's going the right way. When you're putting it on, make sure you lift the bridge. You want to lift the bridge by using this key right here, if you can see right there, and you use this key right here. You press it, it lifts the bridge. And you want to do that so while you're putting this thing on, it does not overlap and cause any problems to the keys. You do the same thing, you do tiny little wiggles to get it on there once it's in place, and then once you center it, you place it down. And there you go. Now you have this part all together. Now I'm going to put this off to the side. Now, you're going to want to take this piece and the mouthpiece, and you're going to want to do the same thing as before, tiny little wiggles. So now you have this bridge area, I guess, and the mouthpiece on. Now, when putting on a reed, first, for playing sakes, you want to wet it a little bit. And while you're wetting it, make sure that this is all lined up like I want. Alright, after you wet it, you want to place the reed where the smooth side, the smooth and curved side, is facing towards you. But you want the smooth and rounded side on the bottom, and anything that's being shaved towards the top of the reed that you just put your mouth on, towards the top. Now if you look across, you'll see a little black line when you put it across. It'll be easier to see here. If you look at the reed, you can see that there's a tiny little line all across. Now that is how you can tell that's in the right spot. You want to make sure that's as even as you possibly can. Now you put this piece back on, like so, and then you tighten it. It's okay if it's really tight. The whole point of it, of you putting on the ligature, the whole point of you putting it on is so then it doesn't fall off and doesn't move. Because if it moves, then it's going to throw everything else off. And then after you put that on, make sure you have it facing the right way, where the reed is facing away from the keys. And you do everything like before. You wiggle it on there, nice and slow. And then once it's on, boom. There you go. Now you have your clarinet all set up. Now to take it apart, you do the exact same thing, but you go from top to bottom. Right? So you take the head joint and everything off, the mouthpiece, and you want to take off the reed before you do anything else. So you take that off, you want to put your reed back in its little reed case, because if you don't put the reed into the reed case, the reed will get disgusting, and no one wants to use a disgusting reed. Right, now you put the ligature back on to the head, or the mouthpiece, sorry. And you take these two pieces apart. There. And then you always want to make sure that you put the cover back on top of your mouthpiece before you put it away. Now, we're going to start from the top. Use the same key to lift the bridge. You can still see it moving there. And then you have your hand on the back on both sides, and then you lightly twist until that part pops off. You can put that back, and then you do the same thing. You slowly twist back and forth, and there you go. Now it's all taken apart, put back together, and that is how you put together and deassemble a clarinet. Thank you for watching.